Okay. What have I forgotten today? This is what the question should always be. What's going on? What's good? First of all, I forgot to move my shoes. And I forgot to move the little stool. I'm going to put it over here. Welcome in. Appropriate. Appropriate. How far apart do these want to be? Do I even need them today? Mm-mm. No. But I will put the bench in between there at some point, I think. So let's make some space. It's push day. I did not do any pull ups yesterday because I was a bit busy. Welcome in, FR boy. Oh, hi. How you doing? You good? How's your morning? Wake up. I got up a bit late today. No, didn't manage to move that even a millimeter. I've been up for a while, but I did get up later than planned. Cats were like going mad, fam, at like 6 in the morning, and I didn't really need to get up at 6 in the morning. And then they came. Whenever I'm trying to talk directly to you, I get too near, and I'm like, off, off. I can't even do it when I try. So right, this is annoying. I should change it because if I'm naturally standing here when I talk, it's shit because you can't see me. Okay, well, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Coming in when I haven't set up. Welcome in. Yeah, like 6 a.m. There's a full moon as well. I think this is what made them crazy. The cat was outside like yodeling, literally. Wow. What the fuck? And I looked out to see if it was in pain, and it wasn't. It was just shouting at another cat, like telling the other cat not to come through. Unnecessary. It's not that cat's house. Neither of them's house. No, it's like appointed itself the role of gatekeeper of my garden because it just personally wants to use it to crap in. And it was just yelling its little face off at this other brown cat. I was like, honestly, I do not have a problem with that little brown cat passing through it. Chill the F out. God knows. Is the moon, or if they've got some kind of beef going on, some personal issues. She was not having it. The white cat's a girl cat, and she was like, and I went out there earlier, and I can see that one of them has used the freshly dug place as a litter box already. Again, should I say? So she's not on my side. She's not protecting the things I want her to protect. Possibly quite the opposite. Welcome in, Cocoa Puff. Brown cats always have beef with the whole neighborhood. No, I think the white cat is the one with the beef, honestly. There's an orange cat which is like a lunatic. That orange cat came in and started trying to attack my fluffy slippers whilst I was wearing them. Like the tabby cat is the most chill one. It's just really chill. It hardly ever meows, and when it does, it's like a little tiny meow. And you're like, oh my god, what do you want? I'll give you anything. I'll give you whatever you need, sir. That was adorable. But yeah, then this orange cat came in a couple of times, and it just used to come in like a siren right off the bat, just walk in the house like wow, wow, wow. I'd be like, that's not how you get a treat in this gaff, orange boy. Maybe orange girl. I don't know. It used to have a bow before. Then it got rid of it. But the white cat's generally chill, except for like in the middle of the night when she goes out carol singing or something. Wassailing. Wassailing. Do you know that word? It was like an old timey word for like going out carol singing, but it kind of just, I think it used to just be like going out and getting drunk festively. Like the lads would go out and drink some old timey beer, mead, I don't know, mulled mulled wine. Let's say that, and then go and wassail, and it means like sort of just like being doing joyful singing and stuff, going about. I think it's this sort of same as Christmas carols singing. But I think that's what the cat might have been doing last night. That's why I was saying it. It sounded like it was wassailing. It was like that's the kind of the noise it was making. Wow, 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 wow. I need to put the little ones on there. I got bench today to start with. Mhm. Yeah, my nails actually don't look too bad in the light of day. I'm probably just going to irritate myself if I try to show again because it never shows up properly. They they kind of came out okay. Can you see the star? Couldn't really see them on my thing last night. When am I going out getting drunk and wassailing? Well, I think it's a festive thing to do to stay warm and merry, so I guess I should do it soon. Thanks for the follow, Blade Square. Welcome in. SOS drank mode, 100%. I was having a drink last night, but I was well behaved. Always well behaved. Hello, Robin. Welcome in. Good to have you on board. Never heard that word in your life. It's a super old timey word. It's like not in common use at all. It's like, you know, from one of those old timey songs. I don't know what old timey songs I'm talking about, but the olden times. Yeah, no, it's not like a word you need to know. I think most people would be like, what are you on about if you said it? I don't even know how I know. I probably just saw it written down and then I have a curious mind, so I kind of always have to look stuff up if I'm like, what the heck? Wassailing? I think it might be in some like kind of Christmas song. There's like a mention of it, and I was like, what does that even mean? Oh, here we go again. This is what I was doing yesterday. It was like looking into the lyrics of stuff too deeply, going down like a rabbit hole. Ow, 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 ow. I should try not to swear today. I haven't done any swearing yet. Let's see if I can manage the whole push day workout with no swearing. What do you reckon? You'll have to listen out, because I might even not notice. I swear way too much. I never really realized until I watch back some of my video on demands, and I'm like, wow. Oops. I'm trying to stay on camera because I've put them in stupid places. So the cats were my entertainment. What else have I been up to since I was last here? Yes, I didn't really get to do too much in the garden today. As I said, I got up. I went, do you know what? See, what happened is, quite predictably, I went to bed 2 hours late. So I woke up 2 hours late. But the cat didn't help. But it wasn't entirely the cat's fault. I mean, that's basically what happens. If I go to bed 2 hours late, I get up 2 hours late. So my own fault. Doesn't take a rocket scientist. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. Probably don't want to do that whilst I'm doing the bench press. I think I might sneeze. I kind of need to sneeze now because like the idea is in my mind. So if I don't get it out of the way, it's really going to mess up my set. Okay, no, maybe not. As soon as I put my hands on the weight. I thought I'd get a bit of mood lighting back in here, but if it's annoying, I can just put it onto one color setting. I don't know how I feel about it flashing like that. Normally when I have this on, I have it on this pink and blue setting. Quite like that one. You can hardly see it anyway. It was more noticeable when I used to do my midnight streams. Okay. Just trying to get that sneeze to come forth. Magazines, but also I kind of haven't. I've been up for a while, so I've been up since 10. But I haven't really done a warm up official. I was trying to do like a swing through, but my butt hit the bench. It was way closer to me than I realized. Whap whap. I forgot to turn off my redeems yesterday in my just chatting stream. It was such an FL boy move, but someone came in quite early on and then obviously realized and then just stayed lurking until they had enough points to do some redeems. Maybe do some squats. I didn't mind. It was quite funny. Oh, actually, that really clicked my thing. Maybe I need to really release the tension. Come in. This is extreme of me just swinging my arms around to Rihanna as usual. No, I'm gonna do a sensible workout today. I'll do a little warm up with these on for my bench. That'll probably be a bit more beneficial. I could do some push-ups, but I might save them till the end. Why? That would be the perfect thing to do for a warm up. I don't really want to do push-ups first. I'm not hyped up. Sounds like you want me to redeem stuff. I don't know what's up there for redemption. Saving up I can see now when people say the stuff that's there, I obviously remember. I think I just put weird stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some redeems which are just like send positive vibes. Because sometimes some people's channels, if when I was last like watching a lot of Twitch, you'd be watching people, you'd have loads of points. But like their redeems are really harsh. Like Tomo is a good example of this. Tomo bit. He'd be doing like the most hardcore workout ever anyway, just killing it, putting in maximum effort. And then you go to like look at the redeems because you've got all these points. And the only thing you can do is like give him more exercises to do. And I always used to be like, I don't really want to. So I used to have loads of Tomo points because I never wanted to. Oh, here we go. I'll have to keep a track of this. But you know what I mean? I know you've been over in Tomo Fit stream, and you're one of the sadistic people that's just like, yeah, let's make him do all of the redeems in one go. I never used to want to use mine up for that. I need a little scrap of paper. Because, like, if anyone comes into the chat, it's all going to disappear. Oh, it's literally, it's right there. Is it 50? 50 push ups. I was kind of putting them off, and it's probably good for me to do some warm up, but I might do them not like in 50. I might go like 10, 10, 10. That'll probably shut me up. Thanks, Evil. Yeah, that was the max. One set of 50. No, because you had to do them in tens. Technically you redeemed 5 sets of 10 rep. I don't mind it, to be honest. I don't. I knew I thought I took them all off when I took the handstand push-ups off, but I guess I didn't. Just left those boring ones. But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna add some. Some people have like hydrate and stuff as a redeem. I'm much more likely to redeem something like that because then I'm like, I feel that I'm supporting them, using my currency of their channel of their choosing. But I'm not like punishing them. I'm not delaying to here. I don't want to do push-ups on the mat because it's going to move and it's irritating to me. So let's make some space. What? Wow. Oh yeah, it's going to be a sexy striptease now while I take off these babies. Wop, 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 wop. Dang, I'll try and do as many as I can to failure, and then the rest we'll see. If my maximum is 10, then it's 10. What can I say? I haven't done push-ups for ages. I was gonna maybe do it yesterday, and then I was like, oh, I might as well wait till tomorrow, so it's fine. You're welcome. Oh, that makes me want to listen to my playlist, Disney playlist, because of the rock one. It's fine. I can't even remember the position I want to be in. Right, here we go. This feels fine. It's nice down here. Makes me realize I should have dusted more. Okay, how many am I going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm kind of struggling, not going to lie. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can't really stop at 14, can I? All right, I've done 15. Some left. What's that? Oh, grim. Burpees are horrible. This is going to be a horrible workout. Great. So, done 15 of those. I can't even listen to music when I do burpees because it makes everything fall off my head. I better do them quickly before Grotleg appears and says they're not no reps. He's going to be like, no, you did it, you were on tiptoes. Do it again. 10. I haven't done a burpee for about 3 months, so honestly, don't even remember how to do it. Gutted that I can't listen to my music. Maybe I'll hold my headphones on. These are actually new headphones. They might not fall off. Oh, God, how do you even do burpees? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll give it a crack. What? 2, I know what's going to happen. 3, after I finish these. 4, 5. Ow, I should do these on the mat, my knee. 6, 7. The headphones are slipping. I hate you. 8, 9, 11, 12. Shit, I feel so ill. I don't like this jumping and shit. 13, 14. Hating this, like, literally 15. I'm going to turn off the redeems right now. I still got to do loads of push-ups, but fuck that shit. Wait, why did I do 15? I only had to do 10. And I've just sworn about 20 times. It made me ruin all my good intentions. I haven't done the cardio for a while. Wait, what are you making me do? I haven't even started my bench. Oh, God. I can't do stuff on the computer when I'm in the workout mode. And I'm streaming at the same time. Like, I really want to turn off the redeems, but my brain is like trying to remember where I even would need to go to do that, and it's throwing a blank. Fuck. I still have to do 35 push-ups. Beautiful. I can't wait. Thanks, FL boy. Always an absolute pleasure having you here. 5 free burpees. What a start to the day. You're bloody welcome. I might as well forget this trying not to swear nonsense. Yeah, right. You had a lot of points. I shouldn't have been so generous with the way I did the currency. Because, like, I don't know if you know. Oh, Christ. No. Well, morning as well to you, Tomo. This last 10 burpees that you just killed me. Can I use the additional 5 that I did by accident for FL Boy as it's in to cover some of those? I'm dying now. I haven't even started my workout. I haven't done any cardio for ages, and I've again got these stupid redeems on. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. I actually can't wait for FL Boy to start streaming. Just no reasoning at all. Just really want to see his stream. I just really can't wait for that. There I was a minute ago talking about you, sticking up for you, talking about how some streamers have all these painful seeming redeems and I don't use them because I'm nice and I can see that they're already working hard, doing a lot, putting in maximum effort. So I'm like, no, I won't add to that. Maybe I'll let them have some hydration. And then I used you as an example, Tomo. And then before you even said hello, before you even said sup, fam, you hit me with some puppies. Shit. Well, I think you know what's going to happen next time I see you streaming. Because I think I've got quite a lot of channel points. Because I was saving up for the hot tub stream as well. So I managed to do a shout out then whilst ranting. Wow, I'm really improving. Welcome in, you're welcome. FL Boy is jacked. I won't know till that beautiful day when they get their Twitch stream on. How's things anyway? What's good to Tomo? But if you're not already a big fan of Tomo, I guess that means you haven't been over to his channel. So you should follow. Give him a follow. Go see what all the fuss is about. See why everyone's like always hyped when Tomo pops into the chat. It's for good reason. He's like a Spider-Man kind of, half Spider-Man kind of guy. Climbing ropes, jumping around, carrying stuff. Very cool. Okay. I'm just explaining you to FL Boy. I don't know how many viewers I've got. I'm too blind. I was thinking earlier, all right, let me do these burpees and then I'll come back to that. Need to do it quickly before anyone gets enough extra points for all my waffling. I don't even remember how to do them. And it was Tomo that was no repping me for being on tiptoes as well. I remember now as well, that wasn't even got leg. I thought it was got leg. Your words touch my soul. And now I'm paranoid about jumping on tiptoes. Why am I facing away? I've did like 0 burpees so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I try to not jump on tiptoes, I just don't jump. What's that? 6, 7 dumbbells. 8, just casually. 9, kicking the 5K. Dumbbells out of the way. I didn't enjoy that, but thanks for being here. I still like you. I still support you in your sadistic endeavors by complying. It's my nature. Okay. I hadn't really done my dancing to get my sort of energy up. Oh God. I can't do those right now. I have to wait and do my bench because I'm not going to have any energy to do my bench. So where is it? But there's another 10 burpees. I still have to do your 35 push-ups. So if you want me to do all this stuff, you're going to have to slow down, because otherwise I'm going to have a debt of some description. And I hadn't really ever factored that in. But I've literally written burpees, like Furbies, because I'm already broken and I haven't even started yet. So I've done those. I've done 15, 35 remaining of those. This makes no sense. Everything I'm writing down is just scribbles. Just trying to buy time. The form is shocking on those, right? I can barely remember how to do it. Thanks. Hey, Batgaz, welcome in. How you doing? Forgive me for tardy lateness. Sink me if I didn't fall asleep. And I also slept in this morning. Basta! I slept in because the cat was yodeling outside. But I've already gone into that once at like 6 in the morning. It messed me up. Right, loves. I better do some bench. Thing is, I actually don't mind doing the redeems, but I'll just have to skip out some of the end exercises, perhaps, just for time, because I need to be done by 4. My 4 o'clock. Let's get this show on the road. 10 of these. 10 of these. Oh yeah. Right, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 9. Oh, I wonder. 10. I have a feeling. Okay. I think maybe W Dog is streaming like today, because I spoke to them the other day, and then they were like, "I'm streaming in 3 days," and I feel that was 3 days ago. So I either just missed it again, massive possibility, or it's later. The bench reminded me, because me and W Dog are comparable in our bench skills. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You'll endeavor to do better next time. Be here on time. No, don't worry, it's chill here. It's chill. It's not like that here. I sometimes probably won't be here on time, so I definitely wouldn't expect anyone to be waiting on the dot. Guarantee that I sometimes will not be here on time, even though it's 2 p.m. Promise you that. Another set. I will, though. Wow. I got some burpees to do. I've got some push-ups to do. I've got another set bench to do. So I'll do my... Right, what I'm going to do is, between each set, I'll do one of the redeem things. So let me just put the weights on so I don't lose my mind. And then I'll do some I guess I'll do some of the push-ups. Okay. That works. Look at me go. Using my brain. Maybe it's going to be a good day today. It's already halfway done. It's already halfway done. I'm like, maybe. You never know. Am I on camera? Just a floating head. Wonderful. Wonderful. I did a different kind of stream last night, but if you're new here and you're just lurking, welcome in. Pretty much normally do the all workout streams, but I think I'm going to do some more just chatting. I kind of enjoyed it. It was funny. I was fixing my nails. They look beautiful now. If you want to see the nails getting done, don't bother coming to that stream because honestly, you couldn't see anything that close up. We're just chilling. I ate some pretty horrendous British snacks and literally regret it so badly today. My stomach feels shockingly awful. Regrets. It was immediate regrets because they didn't taste nice either. Trying to win sell Kill Dion on some coming to the UK to try some of our lovely delicacies, but I wasn't doing a very good job because I was hating them also. Okay, 10 push-ups to pay off some of this. It sounds fair because I'm like living in my overdraft to the bank. I don't want to be living in a push-ups overdraft to FL Boy. It's always all my own doing as well. That's the most annoying thing about it, all of this shit. It's all entirely my own fault. I'm too close to everything wherever I go. I think this place might be a bit too small. No. I'm too big. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so pathetic at these right now. I kind of guess I need to do them. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of being mad at them. Being mad at them. I can't talk anymore. 25 left of those. Okay. Don't make me scroll. Thump, thump, thump. What is that? Foot stuff. You and your toes. It looks like a can line, like do 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 do, with the feet involved. Is that a beast to beasts? No, Kildion. Someone else has a foot one. Are you not worried someone just gonna zoom onto your feet during your stream? No, let me tell you a little secret about that. With those feet, I think I'll be zooming. I agree with that. Wait, what you streamed last night and I missed it? Sync me, my notifications betrayed me and didn't let me know. It was kind of late. I streamed I was going to do 10 to 11, but I ended up doing 10 to 12 or something. But it wasn't a workout. It's a pleasure to see you. Tomo, let me tell you a little secret about what you said about being worried. This always cracks me up, right? Because I see it so often on social media now. Girls will be posting stuff and they'll literally blur out of the feet or something. You know, like people who are into feet, foot fetish enthusiasts. Like just as many of them who are into bare feet are into disgusting, scrubby, sweaty, smelly looking gym socks, if not more. So quite honestly, if I leave these fucking things on, they're going to be climaxing too much to stay tuned. If I leave them off, they might stick around longer because my feet are quite disgusting. But I'm spitting facts. Don't look it up. You'll regret it. Just trust Auntie SOS. Too right. Gross, yuck, ew, and yikes. Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm into it. I'm just saying you can't really escape it. Some people probably zooming in on my biceps. Like, yeah, baby. I can't blur everything out. I'll just smear Vaseline on the camera, shall I? Honestly, that's quite a good idea. I'm not opposed to that. That's going to make me look 20 years younger. Get the cooking oil spray to the webcam. Wait, that wouldn't work. I was going to say I could just smear it on my glasses. That would only work for me. Everyone else would look great. Or I could just take my glasses off. If I was using that logic, there's zero logic. 3, I angle my hands 4, slightly wrong. When I use the dumbbells, I can tell that it's different. 5 to what would be possible if I was using a barbell. Not the arms, but the hands. Like 7, like the central part of the butt dumbbell tilts in down towards my chest more when they come down. I'll try not to do it. 8, this next set's going to be really hard because that was really hard, and the next set's going to be heavier. That's the logic I'm using. 24 kg. So what should I add? Oh, I might just have to reply to a message on my work phone. I got to do some of these flipping rhythms. Let me just quickly send a reply. They're pre-written, so I won't be very long. I just need to check. Oh no, I don't need to reply to that. Yeah, I do. God damn it. I already, you know when you already told somebody a thing? You know when you already told them? Why isn't it bringing it up? Alright, forget this. I already told them. I'm so bad at multitasking that it'll be quicker for them if I finish my workout first and then get back to them at the end. Not even kidding. As the emoji says. I'm not into feet. I just hear from people that are into that sort of stuff. And all I can say is the same thing FL Boy said. Gross, yuck, ew, and yikes. I had to kick some people out of my Discord already because they were after that. I only have about 6 followers. Life's hard being this beautiful. I'm undesirable. It's a constant struggle every day of my life. Spend a day in these sweaty gym socks and see how it feels, Tomo. Each to their own enjoyment, I say. No judgment from me. Well, I agree as long as you keep it to yourself. Like it goes for any kind of kink. I don't need to hear about it. Keep that shit to yourself. Typical guy, my likes are pretty standard for working class chap. Yeah, it's fine. You do whatever you want in the bedroom, don't need to hear about it. As vanilla or unvanilla as they are, that's how I feel. Don't need to know. Where would you blur out your own glasses? I thought I was getting like reverse brain syndrome where I was thinking backwards. I was thinking it would make me appear younger because it would be having like a filter on, but the filter would only work for my eyes. Put simply, because I'm dumb. You're a guy, and proof guys can multitask. You can screw up multiple things at the same time. I don't know. I think I'm sort of like, in some ways, good at multitasking, but in other ways, very bad. I'm still gonna do these burpees. Depends what the multitasking is. Depends what it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're not meant to multitask some tasks. Maybe we're supposed to focus on one thing at a time sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, You know what? I hate the word and number 7. Why is that one 2 syllables and all the rest are 1 syllable? It doesn't fit. And when you're doing stuff like counting out reps, I always say 7 in a weird way, just because it's wrong. Doesn't follow suit. Petition to change the word 7 to sem. 6, sem, 8. Fine. Changed. Done. There's a time and a place for everything. Some conversations don't belong on stream. I'm sure there's probably going to be some lewd conversations. But it's usually really pretty respectful, to be fair. Have more respect for the person you're conversing with, I say. But yeah, we're all just having a good time. Sorry, I'm out of breath. 7. That's still 2 syllables. Hi, yes, your grotleg. We're getting a petition started to make the word 7 into a 1 syllable word because it doesn't fit like the system, and it's annoying when you're doing reps. 6, 7, sem. I think sem works for me. Welcome in, Sergeant Matrix. Good to have you here. Good to have you. How are you doing, Grotleg? How are you doing, Sergeant Matrix? Have I forgotten to shout anyone out recently? I did manage Tomo's shoutlet. God damn it, Grotleg. You have such an effect on me. As soon as you appear, I start talking in grot speak. Finishing every word with lek. Mate, I went to bed like 2 hours late last night, so obviously got up 2 hours late. But I still started my stream on time. Yeah. I should have had more ventilation in my flat when I was doing my nails. I realized last night I was trying to stay warm, but after I got up and wandered around, I was like, oh my god, I think I might actually be a bit affected by the fumes. There you go, a little shout-lek for you. Go check out Grotlek's next stream. I'm going to try to catch the next one. We'll catch it together. We can chat amongst ourselves while he talks and wait for him to notice our message. Like, hey, hello, hi. Hey. Joking. Half joking. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's just that you're engaged in what you're doing on stream, which is cool. That's why it's good to watch. Don't be grotting. But no, everyone who needs a shout out has one. It's just Tomo. I feel like I did another shout out earlier, maybe not. But Gaz, you could always use the French word for 7, which is sept. If the memory serves, that is 1 syllable. Sept. Yeah, it's like September. I guess that makes sense. Sept. I prefer sem. Sorry, no offense. It was a good suggestion still. Sergeant Matrix, I hope you're good. Are you doing some weightlifting down there in the chat? Hopefully. 11 really messes you up though. Yeah, but it's allowed, I guess. I mean, we could swap it out and we just call that one Evan. We get rid of 7 and we call it sem. And then when we go into like the 10s, you can do 2 syllables. So we can just call that one Evan. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No. Yeah, 19 is fine. 20 is fine. 21. Yeah, so that's fine. So we just basically changed it to sem and we changed 11 to Evan. I'm fine with that. That works. So I did your burpees. I did your goddamn burpees. Those are all ticked off right now. I guess I'll just quickly do 10 more goddamn push-ups. So then there's only 15 of them remaining for the moment. And then I might finally get my first exercise finished for this workout. So yeah, if you're just joining me now, an hour in, don't worry, I haven't actually finished the first exercise yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hate them. 10. 8, 9, 10. Uh, gross. I really did need to do them. Yeah, so I already ticked that off. So I've got just 15 of those. Mhm. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed your final burpees there. I can't remember who they belonged to. Maybe Tomo, helping me to become my best self, even if I'm putting up a fight. I'm not gonna come without a fight. I will be my best self, but I will become that cookie and screaming bitch like that. Don't make me. It's too hot. I sound like I'm dying from all those burpees. It's not a good advertisement for burpees, is it? Not a very good advertisement. Maybe I shouldn't do them. It's bad for their reputation. The council of burpees are going to get in touch and be like, could you not do burpees on stream anymore, SOS? Because you look like you're dying and you sound like you're dying. And it's putting everyone off. How can somebody so gorgeous and endearing struggle so much with burpees? It's just going to put everyone else off. Don't do them anymore. Well, I'll let you know when they get in touch. Sorry in advance. I'll have to take the redeems off then. Sounds like you need more. No, because we don't want to irritate them. We don't want to provoke them because they might revoke my license. We don't want to tempt fate. Use them sparingly, The bots might inform the council of burpees. What an absolute bunch of bastards that must be, right? I can only imagine that the lying down part of this maneuver looks bad, but there's no other way I can think of to do it because I don't have this thing racked up, right? I want to go down like a melting cat onto the bench. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. This is going to be quite hard. 6. Yeah, right. Made me realize on the last rep that I had not been engaging my feet whatsoever for the other 5 reps. Oh well. We got there on the last rep of the last set. We learned a lesson. Oh. So it's 26 overall. Obviously, that's now done. You really don't fancy doing overhead press now, but that's what it says I'm going to be doing now. In my own writing as well, so I can't really argue with it. How have I run out of space? It's the same room where all this stuff began. And I'm feeling good. Okay. I think I did disable the handstand push-ups for health and safety regs. I pray to God. I pray to God. Oh wow, thank you, Batgaz. I really appreciate that. Well, that's nice. I don't know if I have any subs, so you might be the only one. Welcome in. It's gonna be lonely in there. Just stay watching. Hey, that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. Superstar, indeed. We try and scroll. I don't have any alerts or anything going on right now. I had to get rid of it all. It was frazzling my brain. Just imagine the alert that you'd want to have. It's just happening just there. Use your imagination. Who has 1,000? Oh, yeah, no, I already answered that one. Tomo's on the board of burpees, and we want more for cheaper. Crap. There's a solid argument there. Yeah, it's a good rebuttal. I can claim. Ooh, I can claim that many times. Oh, God, like you dare. I'll disable your modern your mod abilities. No, I won't. Don't do it. Tomo, make burpees great again. No, it's gonna take a while. Today's probably not gonna be the day it happens. Maybe I'll manage to make it great by the end of the month. I think I'll save up until the 900 million. Is that the intervention one? I don't know. I can't remember what I said it as. Anyone, I really need to go shopping. Okay, great. I'll catch you later on. Have a good shop. Don't get too tempted by all the festive stuff. I feel like Rotleck's probably a pretty controlled and sensible shopper. You're welcome. I noticed I was not subbed, which is an outrage. No, not an outrage at all. I've only just come back last week, so quite reasonable, but thank you. So rectified this disgrace immediately. Now you're welcome. Yeah, he's going to the shop, Black. Yeah, man, you're welcome. I like it. It's all good. But like I said, I just came back last week, so rightfully have no subs. It would be a bit of a risk given how unreliable I am. That'll go. SOS is back. A resub on day one, and then I disappear for another month. No, don't worry. I'm not going to do that. No, I got to do overhead press. So I need to put 9 and 9 on the things. Let me get my weights. This is going to get some of the workout done today, but I don't think I'll get everything done by 4/4, quite honestly. That's fine. That's all good. Has anyone got anything exciting planned for today? Or are we just going to be doing the usual? I mean, my day's always the usual, but hey, it was exciting when I got that free coffee. Speak that into the universe again. Tried to manifest myself another surprise mocha delivery. One man's loss is SOS's free mocha. That was dope. I know I could just make myself a mocha, but it wouldn't be as enjoyable as that one because that was a special one. I can see from here something happening, and it better just be a reply. It looks like a reply, yeah. It came up in the same coloured text font as when there's a redeem, and I got frightened. I was like, oh lord. All right, because I was realizing some streamers obviously probably just have better eyesight than me because my eyesight's bad. But I'm thinking some people have got like a separate monitor just with like the chat on like bigger, like enlarged, so they can actually read it from across the room. Either that or like Soutsy has got supersonic vision. Because I'm like, how are they possibly reading that? They must have it on a whole monitor, right? But I don't really have another monitor. However, I haven't actually gotten around to setting it up yet. Because I started looking at the little book that came with, and I got immediately overwhelmed and was like, nope, this isn't a today job. I've got like a little projector, like this, like a mini projector that you can connect to your like phone or like my tablet. So I was like, I wonder if I can connect it to my tablet and project the chat onto the wall, because that would actually be pretty sick. I think Grotlet could probably help me do that. Not now, obviously. He's gone to the shop leg. I need to actually like just do the initial setup on that projector before I can manage to do anything else with it. Because honestly, I just was like, where are the other 2.5s? I know that this isn't the one underneath that I want. Oh, it is. Ah, I see. I see. It's let me just have a look at the screen before I start asking any more questions. Yeah, I'm trying to do a better job of like not losing track of all the different conversations I have going on at once. Such a bad habit. Like, I know I'm not capable of remembering my train of thought. oi, oi, oi. Throw myself at you. Take it. SOS streams once a month. Not true. Not true. I've gone prove it to you on my Spotify version, Twitch version of Spotify Wrapped. What it's called, Twitch Wrapped. I forgot how to call it. I streamed 60 times in a year, so it's not possible that I only stream once a month because I didn't even start streaming at the beginning of last year. And you know what, FL boy, you were in my top 9, but you were the 9th. Okay, you were the 9th. So just keep it shut. Keep your trap shut. Zip it. Then it shows you which emojis were used the most, and you can probably guess which one it is, and it tells you how many times it was used. You can probably tell them how many times it was used because I think it was you that used it, right? But it's so annoying because it doesn't tell you who like used the emojis the most. I really wanted to see because I just totally knew it would be like you and Robin because that day when you did spamming the whole chat thingy there, and it was just a million emojis of my thing. What I know, I feel like that's an inappropriate comment, right? I can't remember what it means. Don't tell me what it means, but I'm gonna get rid of it because I think it has. Fine. I don't. What the ranking? Tomo, you were number 1. FL Boy was number 9. I can't remember. W Dog and Grotleg were like 2 or 3. I don't know. I can't remember, but I feel like it has some sexual undertones. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember what it means. I got scared. It got taken down. I didn't mean to ban them. I just meant to remove the moderate the message. Honestly, it was a mistake. They can't explain themselves. It might have just been a simple compliment from a Gen X. But they need to be more considerate of us old folks because I don't know what it meant. I thought maybe they were saying something perverted. You know, inclusivity for the elderly. I don't know what that means. Spare a thought for the decrepit. Yeah, it was. I thought you were saying, what is it? Now I'm just saying it, and I don't know what it means. Like, what's happened here? Fuck's sake. I don't know what it means, guys. I'm innocent. No, I've got no head on the blanking laptop cam, but you can see about a meter of random floor for no reason. Don't want to get anyone excited about my horrible feet. That's just we already discussed this. Just 10. Okay, I hit myself in the head. So that was a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have such a weakness in like this arm. And never am I more aware of it than when I'm doing overhead press because I'm doing both arms at the same time. And I'm always like fully aware. I don't think I can add a whole bunch of weight to that, you know. That would seem a little bit excessive. I have done previously, but today that felt a bit wobbly. Might try to do another set of 10 on that way and see how capable I feel. My arm felt a bit wobbly on the last 2 reps. Maybe because of all these push-ups and burpees I've been doing. I could try to do the whole last 15, but I'm not going to promise it because I feel I've really been struggling with just the sets of 10. Don't want to set myself up for disappointment. But then they'll all be done, so that would be tempting. I mean, the booty. Yeah, I do have a nice booty, to be fair. But I already know, guys, you don't need to tell me. It's hot as anything. Don't need to tell me. Yeah, it's short for goddamn. Is it? Should I unban them? How would I even do that? I don't know. I'll get Rotlek to do it later. Yo, sorry, person out there. You need to explain yourself more clearly, right? I haven't got a clue what it means. The jury's out. I already know my ass is nice. Haven't even taken my joggers off. So your actions have had consequences, whether they were right or fair or just, doesn't matter because I can't take it back because my mod's gone to the shop lek. Lessons have been learned across the board. Now I will try to do these last 15 push-ups. Just praying to the push-ups, God. Okay, fine. And the sofa's there. Everything's in the way today. Can I do kneeling down ones, guys? 1, 2. Oh, I'll just have a little break. 3, 4, 5. I'm struggling so much. 6. This should be dropping down onto the floor and then pushing up. It's not even push-ups. 6. I can't I do it. 7. Fuck me, this is so hard. And I was going to try not to swear at all this stream. 8. Run. 9. Oh. God, I'm going to be getting a strongly worded letter from the Council of Push-Ups as well as the Council of Burpees now too. There's no point me trying to do those last 5 until I can maintain sanity because that was a disgrace to the word push-ups. I was just dropping down mostly. 90% dropping down onto my stomach, 10% pushing up. It was not the one. Sorry. I tried. Your lifting form is good. You're doing great. Very impressive. Give yourself credit. Thanks, Batgaz. You're always on hand to remind me when I'm being self-depreciating. I don't even notice I'm doing it. I'm not really trying to do it to like get compliments. It's just that it's just my way. Like I don't take offense to it, myself saying those things about myself either. I'm just like, yeah. Maybe I'll watch that back and I'll be like, those push-ups were bloody perfect. But I suspect, I have a suspicion they look like that dog on Toy Story that's half a slinky. Trying to get up in the morning after a hard weekend repeatedly. 10 reps. That's a suspicion I have. We're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. They clanked together, guys. It was a bit scary. 5, 6. Wow, they feel like they got heavier since I last did these a second ago. 7. Oh, fuck. It's on my couch. Go away. I gotta do 3 more. And now, ooh. Ooh, party. 8, 9. Don't come to my slumber party unless you're prepared to do overhead press. Fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to do it like one at a time. This arm is dead now. No, I can't do my final rep. Maybe I need them to be both at the same time. No fucking way. That dance break took my last remaining bit of energy out of my arm. I think I still need to do it. This arm's gonna have one extra rep done. That's unfortunate. Oof, my body. I think that might be why I keep on messing up my rib. Because of this arm. Because I noticed when I was looking back over my workout book, because I was saying I was comparing back to June, I hadn't even remembered, but I hurt my side in the same kind of place in like June-ish. And I kind of don't really remember how I did it now, to be completely honest with you, because I'd completely forgotten I did it. But then obviously in September, I sprained my rib, and I sort of knew how I did it. But yeah, when only just like the last couple of days, I look back, and then on one of the things I'd written a note where I'd put like bad side or whatever. I can't remember what I said. But then I was like, that's true. I actually did have it before. But I've had this one arm feeling weaker for ages. And it makes me wonder if maybe I'm getting some kind of compensating issue when I'm doing certain stuff. Yeah, I did the last rep. It's fine. So now what do we do? I definitely don't think there's any point adding anything onto those. So I'll just do 10, 10, 10 for those babies. Because I struggled and bitched a bunch. We don't need any more but bitching and struggling on this stream. What's the time? Don't push yourself too far and risk. Yeah, right, exactly. I'm trying to be sensible. Trying to be sensible. It doesn't come naturally to me. So I appreciate the reminder. Should I do my last 5 push-ups? Then those are out of the way for a moment. I was going to do them anyway because I said to you yesterday, Batgaz, I was going to do push-ups. And then I did sit-ups instead. These are going to be just lovely because I only have to do 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine if they would have all looked like that. That would have been good. So those are all the debt ones done. My notebook looks insane. I'm gonna have to write their redeems so that I don't get confused like in 6 months when I look back over and be like, what the hell is all this gibberish? So last set of overhead. And then it actually hasn't taken me as long as I thought it had. I probably might manage to get everything done. God, I've put a lot of stuff in between myself and the place where I need to be in order to read the computer screen. Just asking for trouble. There you go, well done. Thank you, bad girls. Sunny Jag Tap. I'm going to call you Sunny. Lurker here. You left gym mid-workout today. Was doing decline bench press. When I rose up quickly, my head started spinning. Laughing my ass off. How's your day? I've had it before. I felt really faint at the gym. It's kind of it's a bit scary. Did I miss some stuff? No. But I hope you're feeling all right now. It's just good if you have like the awareness to know when it's just like sometimes you just need to get a bit more food in you. Just call it a day. Go get a bit of energy back in your body. Sometimes my circulation is not as good in the winter because I have like Raynaud's, which is where you get like your fingers go like white when they go too cold or whatever. The blood stops going into them. It's not like a serious thing. It just happens like with your toes and your fingers. But that sometimes makes you get to lightheaded when you're standing up and sitting down a lot. I think the time when I felt lightheaded in the gym was after I had shingles, which is like a kind of like chickenpox thing. It's like after you have chickenpox, you can still get like shingles later on because it's the same thing as chickenpox, but it's like it stays in your system basically. The chickenpox, and then if you get shingles, it's like in your nerves. It's so weird. Like I never really knew much about it until I got it, because everyone was like, "Isn't that thing that old people get?" But it's really common for people who are training a lot and are like run down, who are like 30s, early 40s. Because when I had it, I was looking on Reddit and stuff, and there was loads of people who were like really fell into the same bracket as me, who were like training really hard, either running a lot, doing like a lot of strength training, and like had like been trying different diets and stuff to try and avoid inflammation. So then they'd been getting like burnt out, a lack of energy, and it seems to be like a running theme. Because and then when you get shingles, it's like you get like a rash. It's really similar to chickenpox, but it feels like it's inside, and you just get it on one side of your body because it's something to do with your nerves. So I had it like there, kind of thing, on my back, on my side. This was actually like 2 years ago, but it was really bad. But after I had that and I went back to training, I think that was when I went to the gym, and then I felt really faint when I was doing something with my trainer, and I was like, I legit feel like I'm gonna faint. But because I was with my trainer, he was like, really like, don't faint. Definitely, that's gonna make me look like a really bad trainer. Let's sit down. So I was lucky because I had someone with me, and I knew they had my best interest at heart, so that was good. But you did the right thing, I think. Get safety first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. Did you see what I mean about my arm though? The one goes up so much slower and more out. This one's like, and this one's like. I needed 7. I need to do the last 3, but I realized I might as well just have a little bit more of a longer break. Mid set break. I'm struggling with these. I'm not sure if it was to do with all those burpees I did, but I'm not going to blame anyone. It was all for the best. Last 3. What are your plans for the rest of the day then, Sunny? 8, 9. Oh, and whereabouts are you in this world? I fell backwards, so I thought I should rebalance. Oh my god! 10. How am I going to fix it? How am I going to fix that? One of my arms is so much shitter than the other one. What's up? That's not going to be good for anything. Everything's going to be off. What are my handstand push-ups going to be like? Right. Christ. Tricep extension next. Light your head during workout is oxygen deprivation to the brain, or it could be a circulation thing. I used to know. Getting older, my memory isn't what it was. Yeah, I guess it can be like a whole bunch of stuff. It can be loads of stuff. I'm not a professional, anything. So yeah, we do have a disclaimer, but I think you've got enough common sense to know by the sound of it. What was we saying? You're responsible for your own personal safety in general in life. So no, right, my tablet is like plugged in over here charging, but when I was in the middle of doing that last set, I know, it looked like it shut down. It looked like it turned itself off, but it actually didn't. Okay, fine. Mystery solved. So now I'm going to need this. And I'll just reposition the mats. Do it on the floor. I think it says 17 kg, which I will just double check before I waste a load of time working it up wrongly. Wait, where'd I put my book? How has this happened? Put it here. Yeah, whereabouts are you from? If you're watching me now, I know we're back, Gazes. I know where some of you are from, but if I don't know, let me know. I need to put some bits and bobs on my screen to make it a bit more jazzed up. But I was thinking about putting up some of the different time zones on the screen because I'm always like curious, um, kind of where people are at in their day when we are chatting. Not that it makes any difference. I'm still going to be doing basically the same thing. That's 10. But it's just interesting, right? Kind of cool. And I'm certain there's definitely an easy way to do that, to get like my time on and like a few other main, like time zones. I don't know what I mean by main, but ones that are likely to be awake at the same time when I'm streaming. I roughly know. Get on. Get on. Get on. No, I need to look into that word before I start utilizing it. 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I feel so sick because of those pork scratchings yesterday. If you weren't in my nail fixing stream, then you won't necessarily know what pork scratchings are. If you're not from the UK, it turns out they don't have those delicacies everywhere. And quite honestly, you're lucky, because having eaten one small packet of them last night, I felt totally sick today. I didn't even know they had wheat in them, but they did. They literally have all kinds of horrible stuff in. I just thought it was fried pork. But obviously, as with everything, when you read the small print, you realize it's just full of crap as well as the thing that they're saying it is. So now I feel kind of sick. It's not helping my energy levels at all. Pork scratchings. You ever had pork scratchings back, Gaz? I bet you have, right? Had some because I went to the shop to buy eggs like a normal person might eat for a meal, and then they didn't have any eggs, and then they literally had no regular food in that shop. It's just sweets and booze. That's basically all they sell. Chocolate, weird cakes that seem to have like a non-existent expiry date because they're all from like random like European countries, like the brand, they're like no brand cakes, and you're like, I just have, if you just had eggs and regular bread in the shop, it would be more handy than literally every other one of these 1 million items you do have. No one wants this weird pre-processed cake of a non-existent brand that no one's heard of, which they have a million different varieties of. But like they just stock the shops like that because none of it goes off. So it must be like it's better for the shop people to buy that crap. So I just wanted eggs anyway. They didn't have eggs. So I bought these horrible pork scratching crisps, which I haven't eaten in about 15 years. And so I forgot how hideous they are, basically. Because I think that like the only time anyone ever eats them is when they're drunk. So I just must have eaten them drunkenly in my youth, and I've sort of remembered them being all right. It's obviously disgusting. You love them. Yeah, they're not good. Have you had it recently? Because I honestly thought that they were nice when I was remembering them. I mean, I bought them because I thought they were going to be nice, but when I ate it, I was like, no. It's like the crunchiness is fine, but the soft bits are messed up. Like you're not sure if it's good or bad. If you hit like the soft part, you're like, is that good or bad? I don't know if I like it. The crunchy bits, okay, but it just basically tastes like bacon fat. 20 years in residential care for adults with learning difficulties and challenging behavior. I did a lot of first aid and health training. I am actually a qualified first responder, although it's been a few years since I last did a course, so out of practice now. Oh, very interesting. My sister did like support work for the same kind of thing as that. She found it very rewarding, but not financially, just mentally rewarding. Do you like scampi fries, Batgaz? I do. I obviously I would prefer scampi fries over pork scratchings. You can tell by the way I just described pork scratchings. I was describing them to Kildion. Oh, Sunny's still there. Is Sunny, are you a streamer, by the way? I should have asked. You said you were lurking, so I guess you kind of know what the vibe is here. Home gym. I'm in the UK. I do my workout streaming, just coming back to doing a regular stream, but I'm going to start doing a bit of just chatting stream. Oh my god, that scared me. Postman's right there looking down at me through the door. That was very unpleasant, guys. I hated that so much. And you probably just thought I'm talking to myself lying on the goddamn floor. Fuck's sake. Oh, that was hideous for me. I was like, is there a person there? And then the thing came through in the same instant that I saw the shape. Ooh, grim. Alright, that thrown me right off. Just trying to explain my channel. It's just weird here. 2, 3, and it was just junk mail as well. I looked for in case it had my address on. I didn't want it lying there. Zoom in a bit. 7, 8. So don't bother trying to do that. 9. You're wasting your time. And the person who sent that out and the postman, they're all wasting their time because I'm going to pick it up now and I'm going to put it in the bin. So it was a waste of everyone's effort. Christmas services. Oh, happy Christmas from the church. No offense, guys, but you should have used your funds for something else. Oh, it's an invitation to the celebration of Jesus' birthday. Yeah, I don't think it's for me. And I can't go now because the person who posted that might be there. And they're going to be like, oh, you're the one that was lying on the floor. Christ. Scampi fries are nice also. Yeah, I love this. Best snack for when you're drinking beer are roasted peanuts. Yeah, but I eat too many and then it makes my mouth hurt. I'm kind of like that with any kind of snack that I like. It's like I have no off switch. I'm like, good, yes, keep going until I'm in physical discomfort. Yeah, my mouth has ulcers, so I should stop eating these. The dry roasted peanuts are the best ones, so I don't mind a couple of salted peanuts, but I don't get so addicted to them. But the dry roasted ones are addictive as heck. I had some monkey nuts the other day, but I was getting a bit like tired of breaking them out of the shells, and then I realized like it's probably super beneficial for someone like me to eat them in that way because you don't just like shovel them in your mouth because you have to like literally go to the hassle of getting them out of the shells, which is actually annoying. So I'll probably have to just buy them like that from now on. They were still roasted, so they didn't taste like crap. Welcome in for obvious advice that you already knew. Okay. Well, I hope Sonny didn't faint. Popped in. I could cry for help. I just went home because I felt faint, and then I just started yabbering away. He's fainted, and I should be calling the emergency services. Hopefully not. Hope you're okay, Sonny. Thanks for chatting. To get a bit of banana is good for everything. Oh, get a banana. I had a banana mid-workout yesterday, and it helped me. 5, 6. I think I'm not really. I think I should be moving this part of my arm a lot less. I can't phrase that in a better way. 7. I changed my hand position and it made it really impossible. Oh, I feel weak from my whole week of working out. What have I done to myself? Right, we've got one set of those left to do. I'm getting hot now. What did I miss? Oh, it's Stream Elements message. What's it saying? Thank you for following to taking off my dogs. Daniel Winters. Welcome in. Thanks for that. Glad to have you on board. Assumably you were watching for a minute before you followed, so you might have just caught me describing the channel already. Christmas time, roasted horse chestnut. Yeah, right. I like them so much. But last year, I saw they had a load of them at the shop, the grocery place, and I was like, oh yeah, I love these. And I bought them, and then when I got them, they were all like moldy inside. I think they didn't store them correctly. It was kind of bummed me out because they weren't that cheap, because they're like seasonal. So I was like, oh, okay, annoying. Probably could have taken them back, but yeah, like, by the time you've gone home and realized it, you're just like, ah, I don't want to keep a load of moldy produce in your home until you get the chance to take it back. I'm only adding 1 kg because I felt like I was struggling a little. So let's do it like that. It looks like such a little tiny addition when it's those little 0.5s. So that was previously 19, and then I've put it up to 20 now. Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier, like what's your favorite kind of like festive flavor, let's say? Because the reason I was thinking is because I have some of those coffee syrups, and I know everybody really likes pumpkin spice flavored stuff. I don't mind it, but I never really order it because there's this other one which you can get, which is called maple spice. Like I'll show you the one I've got. I'll see what's in it. But I like that one so much more. And I was like, maple spice is underrated. Why does everyone like pumpkin spice? This one, you know, like those morning coffee syrups like they have in the cafe. Where am I showing this? But this one, it's not pumpkin spice, it's maple spice. So it's like maples, it's got cloves, cinnamons. It doesn't really say too much like what the palette is, but you can get the gist. I like this one way more than pumpkin spice, and I don't know why it's not a thing. But then I was like, oh, I wonder what like a nice festive one would be, a nice Christmassy one, because maple spice and pumpkin spice seems very autumnal to me. Very. In your town around Christmas time, we used to have guys selling them hot in the streets. Yeah, yeah, same. They just have them. They have a special license where they can do that in December, but they can't do that everywhere the rest of the year. Weirdly, here they seem to have gone now. Not seen them in years. They used to have a portable roaster in a cart. It was always good to see them. They should come back. They have a couple of designated places they can do that in Brighton, but they're not that cheap because it's kind of like a novelty thing, like you said. But you can make them at home. But if you make them at home, you must remember to stab them first because they will literally explode in the oven. Like, and it's really loud and it'll scare you and they'll just explode and it'll be a waste of effort because you can't like they literally explode into loads of little pieces. So it's like kind of unsalvageable. So you just buy them. Try not to get moldy ones like I did last time. Probably like I don't know like how he checked. I thought they were fine when I got them. They were moldy inside. I reckon that they'd gotten damp and then dried off. Anyway, yeah, then you just stab them with a knife and then you just put a bit of oil and salt or whatever and you just roast them until they kind of smell nice. And then you let them cool down. They kind of weirdly taste a bit like pleasant Brussels sprouts, don't they? It's like the nut version of a Brussels sprout in some kind of weird ways. I can't really explain what I mean, but I feel like they are. And you reminded me of something else when you said guys. But let me just hit my last 6 of these. I think they might be difficult. And then I'll come back to the chat. Sorry if I missed anything, by the way. I'll be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. That didn't feel as hard as I thought it was going to do. I just felt spurred on, I guess. Now we're going to do incline press, which last time I just did it in the most shockingly weird way ever because I literally forgot how to do it. So today I'm not going to do that. So sorry, I missed a message there. Daniel Winters, what's your goal in terms of muscle building? What do you have? You do have good biceps, so I just train at home basically, and as much as I can. I recently had a break because had an injury, like I had a sprained rib, so I had to take a couple of months off. And during that time, it reminded me why I like to train on the daily, because I just feel like I'm losing my marbles if I just sit around and don't do this sort of stuff. So, short answer. I mean, I don't really have. I'm not working to like walk towards a competition. Obviously, I want to look proportionate. So I try to do a balanced workouts in terms of like the overall body physique. I do push day, pull day, ab day, and leg day. That I stream generally. Yeah, I mostly work out for like my mental health, but obviously I enjoy the additional side effects of the fact that it makes you be in good shape. I was trying to make my ass grow bigger because I've got like really skinny hips, but I'm not like really hung up on that particularly. Is that kind of thing you meant? But yeah, not like training for something particularly, like just overall trying to stay in shape. I'm 38, so I think it's important to like stay active and not get out of the habit of like doing fitness and stuff. So for me, I like working out at home because I'm way more inclined to pick up the weights and stuff on a daily basis, especially in the winter. Any excuse to not leave the house, right? Any excuse to not get like another jacket soaked through in the rain. And I tend to spend a lot of time indoors in the winter, so this is good. And I like streaming my workouts because it gives me someone to chat to, but it helps me to stay consistent in terms of doing the whole workout. So easy to make an excuse halfway through and like wander off when you work out at home with the best will intended. Sometimes stuff just happens, like the phone will go. You start making a coffee when you're on the phone out of habit or something, and then you're like, oh wait, I was working out. So if I'm streaming, like none of that happens basically because you guys keep me company, keep me focused on what I'm doing. Very easily distracted person. But I just try not to take anything too seriously in life. I think it's a good advice for sanity. No, I'm gonna probably you'll be able to see my muscles probably just fine whilst I'm working out. Flex, flex. There, yeah, oh. I know. I'm so youthful. I'm such a youthful little lamb on this planet. I'm self-conscious to flex, but also I don't feel like it's really necessary. Like I'm not here for that. I'm sure you'll see my muscles working throughout the course of the thing, but I'm not like a posy kind of streamer. I don't no hate to those people who do posing. It's just not this channel. Do you train, Daniel? Yes. Do you go do fitness and stuff? Do you go gym? You do home gym workouts? Anything like that? Oh, this is a cool track. I think it's Genjutsu Beats. Seize him. Power is power. What am I doing? Incline. So I need to move the mat. No, I don't. I had this conversation last time. It doesn't really matter if I'm doing incline. Not like the mat's really that thick anyway that it would affect it that much. Oh, who was asking me about the bench? No one was asking me about the bench, honestly. Who was I talking to about the bench? More so. And where's Moderately Chill gone? He was on Twitch earlier. I talked to him in someone else's stream. Said he was going to pop on over. They can't control themselves. They just were curious, I suppose. Sorry to be a disappointment to you. I'm going to do incline press now anyway. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I look super wonky on the camera. I'm diagonal at AF. How's that happened? Has it been like that the whole time and I'm just noticing now? My chair's too high. 1, 2, 3. I need to reposition my ass on this chair. It's like it's very distracting because present company. I'm just going to pull my shorts down a bit if we're going to do the full straddle position. It's just like I wish this chair was a tiny bit lower, because if I want to put my feet forward, it's just like tiptoes on the floor, and it just feels, it doesn't feel right. So then I want to sit like that so that I can have a bit of like engagement through my feet. But then I'm like, is there any point in having the chair tipped up at that point when you're just sitting straddle on it? I guess no. So maybe I should just put the chair flat and have the back at an incline. That's what I'm going to do. It's the height of the chair that's the issue. It makes sense to, if you're tuning in now, oh my God. Yeah, it makes sense to tip the seat the way I had it if I'm not too short for my own chair. I think. I'm, like I say, multiple times a stream. I'm not really a professional. And I think I've started too heavy on this. Honestly, I did like 3, right? 4. It now feels weird with the legs down like that. 5. I need to watch some incline press videos with dumbbell. 6. So heavy. Why did I put it up? When I was struggling so much doing 9 kg for my overheads, and then for some reason on the incline I started with 10 on each side. There's a big mistake. Might have to pop them down a little bit, loves. Mr. Goat, hey. Welcome in, welcome in. What time is it? 3:30. Okay, so if I just put that weight down a bit, I could do these reverse. I'll do 6, 8, 10. Yeah, and I'll work down. And it still makes sense. It's just not the way that I normally would do pyramid sets. Did I do 6? I think I did 6. But just in case I didn't, I'll do 3 more. And then I'll do 8. 1, I don't want to run out of time. 2, and not finish my whole planned workout. So that's why I'm just going to crack on and do these kind of... I don't really remember which way around it is, because there's like ascending and descending pyramid sets, but I can never really recall which way around it is. But I normally go 10, 8, 6, start with a lightweight, increase to a heavier weight. But on this occasion, I effed up. We're going to go the other way. So I think this way is descending. Kind of, for me, it confuses me because it could go either way both times, because like one thing's ascending and one thing's descending each time. So that's why I can never remember. Yeah, right. So I learned something earlier, because yesterday when I was doing my nail stream, sup, Yes, everything's good here. I'm just doing my push day. As just explained, I'm doing these incline press. Because yesterday on my nail stream in just chatting, I said something like it was actually about milking goats. I said something about milking those guys, and then Grotlek was like, "That sounds a bit wrong." And in fairness, it did sound a bit wrong. I didn't realize what he meant at the time, but that's whatever. That's an aside. But I say guys all the time, and I was thinking when I say guys, especially on stream, I mean like in a unisex way, and I always mean in a unisex way when I say guys. Occasionally, I'll be like guys and girls because I second guess it. But as a general rule, if I say guys or someone's like, "Hey guys," I wouldn't assume they were only talking to the men. I'd assume they meant me as well, as a rule. So then it got me curious because I was like, is guys specifically a male term? Because I know someone who worked in a kitchen, he was a chef, and he had already got some kind of long standing beef going on with this lady that worked with him who didn't like him. But she got him in trouble with the management because he called people guys, and then that person said it was a microaggression because she was a female, and he actually got in trouble with that, like because of the management called him in and were like, she's made a thing about this, the way that you're referring to people as guys, and I was like, that's crazy. At the time, I thought it was kind of wild. But yeah, so I just looked it up because I was like, where's the origin of it come from? So to the UK people in the chat, it will make perfect sense, but to anyone that's not from the UK, maybe not so much. But the origin of the term guys is actually from Guy Fawkes. So that's kind of weird, right? Because everyone says guys. Like I'm always hearing Americans, YouTubers and stuff being like, hey guys. So originally the meaning of guys kind of meant like bad guys, like bad dudes, dodgy guys. Because Guy Fawkes was like the guy that tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament, like in the it's a long story. I don't know if anybody wants me to explain it, I can. Like, but I'm not sure how many of you are from the UK. You might already full well know. But we have like fireworks night. So yeah, because he was kind of like considered as a terrorist against the government, it was seen as like a bad thing. Oh, like that bunch of guys would have been like a bunch of baddies, basically. And then it kind of was more male than female, but even still, it wasn't specifically. And then it said like to be in online when I looked up, it just said it was like a generalized term for like a group of people. So I don't think it actually does mean guys, but it also did say online that you shouldn't use it in a professional setting. And I was like, oh, that's because of shit like what happened to my friend. Because apparently some people can, even though it says that the definition of it is unisex, seems like people can call you on that at work if they so desire. So that was interesting to me. I like find it interesting to find out the meaning of words, but I didn't realize that the whole meaning of because guy is just a name, obviously. But I didn't realize that's where the whole term had came from. When people say like "Hey guys" or "guys and girls," it's from Guy Fawkes, the terrorist. Remember the 5th of November. To Guy, interesting, right? Well, I found it interesting. 4, 5, 6. Oh man, ooh, this arm. I still have to do 2 more. Seven. What am I going to do about this weakness, the imbalance situation with this arm? How am I going to fix that? I have a genuine question. Oh, I'm struggling. Need to do this last rep. What's it for? I feel just terrible about it. That's sarcasm. Let it burn. Need to do 1 more. That's what they did. The money go. We don't know. This is what I was talking to Coco Puff about the other day when I was saying I still listen to the same music I listened to when I was 15. Basically, Guy Fawkes is the only person to enter Parliament with honest intentions. He is a hero. I used to think that, but you know what? If you look into it, depends on your personal belief system. So, A, Guy Fawkes wasn't even the ringleader of that plan. Some other guys came up with that plan, and he was kind of well-known rebellious kind of character, and he'd been like away and wasn't really involved in the planning. They just roped him in because they knew he would probably get on board. Secondly, it was basically just one religious fanatic against another religious fanatic. They were doing it for religious reasoning, and they basically favored their type of Christianity over the government's type of Christianity. And that is essentially what it boiled down to. It's kind of, he gets portrayed as like an anti-hero, or is that what we call it? Like hero of the people. But I don't know how many people are aware that it was basically just, as always, as usual, different religious people trying to say that their version of religion is the better one, also while simultaneously saying that they don't judge anyone and we're all equal. So I don't mind it. I'm not gonna say, I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, I don't mind people want to blowing up the houses of government, whatever, because that seems like a stupid thing to say. I'm all for people, leading a rebellion if they think it's a good and just cause and not hurting anyone. But I kind of feel like that was just religious stuff. I think maybe they were Protestant and they were against the other side of that, but I might have them mixed up. They might be the other way around. Maybe he was anti-Protestant. So, but I like the idea, and I did watch V for Vendetta pretty recently. I watched it in November, I think, actually, mid fireworks night, obviously. Duh. And that was kind of cool. I enjoyed it. I haven't actually seen the movie. I realized, I was like, you know what, I never fucking seen it. When I was a teenager, everyone was really into graphic novels and stuff, so I seen the graphic novel, and then I just never got around to watching the movie of it, but I actually didn't mind it. I try and stay away from religious fanatics. I think majority of normal folk who are religious for the right reasons, and that's because they want to love their fellow man and they don't want to do anything bad, and I think that's great. But I think people who try and push their religious beliefs on everyone else, I try and stay away from it. I think that's hypocritical because they're proving that they don't think everyone's equal, and that's pretty much what every religion says. So, anyway, I try not to chat about religion on here, but it was just because of Guy Fawkes, because that was about religion. Bow, 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 bow. Have siblings. I have siblings. Yeah, I do. I have two siblings. We're all very close in age. How about you? Where are you? Are you in the UK, Mr. Goat? Tried to blow up Parliament with King James first in residence, was caught, tortured, hung, drawn, and tortured, so the establishment really didn't like him. Yeah, they wanted to make an example of him, because it's treason, right? So they were just like, they want to make an example, but oftentimes when it's a religious situation, people think that it justifies them killing the other opponent party because it was the basis of the disagreement was religion, and again, that's just hypocritical because pretty much every religion says you shouldn't kill each other because we're all equal. So it's all dumb, and that's why I say I kind of think the whole vibe and like the atmosphere of the whole Guy Fawkes thing now and stuff is kind of cool. Beef and Vendetta, like I get like the vibe why people get into it, but in essence, it was just religious fanatics trying to say that their thing they believe in is more right than everyone else's thing, and then killing each other over it, as is very common. I stay away from it. I got more sense than that. Right, I need to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Will I have to drop it to do the last one? No disrespect to anyone who's religious. Like I say, I respect it. Most people who are religious these days, it's partly to do because of their upbringing and respect to their culture and their family, and partly because they just want like to do the good elements connected to being a religious person. They're not like, I'm going to become a religious person because I want to really divide myself from other parts. No, it's not that. It's like they want the good things. So I have no hate for people who follow religion. I personally don't follow religion, so that means some religious people have a lot of animosity towards me, ironically. But we're not living in a tit for tat world here in the SOS flat. I got no beef with them. They'll learn their lessons in life in the end. We'll learn our own way. What life is all about. And I think that's different for everyone. The lessons I need to learn in my life are going to be different to the lessons other people need to learn in their life. For example, lat raises is my last thing. Beautiful. A bullet in your motherfucking head. What a graceful dismount. Asia. Which part of Asia are you in? Just the whole the continent as a whole, or any specific part? You don't need to be too specific. Just curious. Who are you talking about? We were talking about Guy Fawkes. Because I was talking about where the term guys come from, where people say like "hi guys." I never knew that it came from like UK person in history. Yeah, he was. It's just an old schooly guy that tried to like take over the government, sort of. Not religious. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I believe in God, but I'm not religious. The real irony is people killing for religion, yet God himself specifically said that shall kill, so they're all defying God by killing. Yeah, I don't think people should kill for religion. I don't really think that we know specifically what God himself said if we're not following religion, because that's quoting stuff from the Bible. Well, I think God didn't create religion. Men created religion, and thus forth the books, and we're all equal. Controversial, but I have no hate. I mean, no hate. So. You seem interesting. I'd like to talk to you, but you're not active enough. Lol, no offense. No, that's fair. I just came back. So I don't know if you caught my explanation of one of the many times, because I don't know who's lurking. In the end of the summer, I had to get some additional money in because of life. Hashtag times are hard. And I got a job working in a bar. So I was off a bit because of that. But I wasn't planning to stop streaming. But then I had an injury. I sprained my rib, and then I had to basically take 2 months off resting, just off of training, I mean. And I wasn't really in the habit of doing just chatting streaming. I only did like just chatting once or twice. So I just took a break from streaming. But I've been back this week consistently. Drop me a follow. You'll see. You'll see. You might already be following. I somewhat recognize the name, but I can't remember if it said you were first time chat. Yeah, so for me now it's nearly 10 to 4. So I've been doing 2 to 4 workouts. So I don't know what time it is now where you are. But I'll be generally trying to finish around 4, which is in 10 minutes. Start at 2. But also, yesterday I did a just chatting stream, like 10 to 11 p.m. was the plan, but I went over. So I thought I might be able to catch some people at some different times. But I haven't put a schedule on my channel page because sometimes I do have to switch it about a bit, and it puts unnecessary pressure on me to feel that I need to fulfill this schedule. Because the good thing about streaming is I can kind of do it when I've got a free time. But yeah, I'm all fixed up now with the sprained rib. But yeah, initially I didn't do full rest. I tried to power through, and after 1 week, I just aggravated it again. So then I was like, no, I really do need to take this more seriously and actually rest. So I did have a full 2 months of rest, and I hated it. I hated it. Glad I came back. You always put off coming back, like you keep putting it off, like starting your workouts again. You're like, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll get around to it. So glad I stopped putting it off and just came back to it. Saying Insta DMs is enough, and yes, I'm following. Saying, yeah, I'm not really like on social media a whole bunch, but feel free to shoot me a message. I generally don't even hardly reply to like my actual friends that much, but not because I don't like them. It's just because I just get so easily distracted by social media. So when I'm free and I have time to look at it, I have a look. But if you go on my Insta, you'll see that I think the last time I actually posted was again like 3 months ago, prior to my injury. I am planning to like pick up all that stuff gradually, but I tend to fail at stuff if I try to do everything at once. I just have to bring in the habits one at a time. One. Yeah, that way. It's so wonky. When did it become that wonky? Because it wasn't that wonky in the start. Probably when I did all my burpees, I probably thundered the thing down, shaking the room. Okay. Oh, thanks for following anyway. I think I recognized the name from previously. 2, 3, 4. Oh, these are horrible. 5, 6. I hate these. I'm probably only going to do this one rep because I really do need to stop the stream at 4 o'clock. And get on my day. 7. I'm trying not to like bounce them up. 8. How whack. 9. Why am I so weak? Like, this is actually pathetic. Let me just use my dumbbells because I've put 6 kg on there. And then like that extra kg on each side is affecting me. Probably be a bit easier. So I think I'm done, guys. All those push-ups and burpees killed me. I did 50 push-ups and like, was it 30 burpees for Tomo and Alpha Boy at the beginning of my stream. So I've actually done well to get as much covered as I did, but I'm going to call it there because my arms feel numb when I'm doing those lat raises. It's just like wobble. I might try to finish them later. If I leave those dumbbells with 6s on, I will probably force myself to do it. But I've got to try to not let my streaming keep me from doing stuff revolving around my actual income providing work. And it's easy to do, to be honest. It's tempting to do because I have more fun when I'm streaming and chatting away. So before in the summer, I was like letting my streams run on a bit, and then I was like, that's fine. You only live once. But if I'm coming back to doing regular streaming, I need to be kind of strict. And if I'm going to do a 2-hour stream, I need to do a 2-hour stream and then raid out somewhere else. And if you all want a bit more of me, if it wasn't enough, then you'll just have to pop back and see if I'm doing a just chatting later, or come back tomorrow for some more workout stuff. I don't think I'll do just chatting tonight because I did yesterday. And yeah, I just need to get some other stuff done. But it was fun, so the just chatting. I kind of want to sort out a couple of things for the stream before I do the next Just Chatting as well. Organize where the camera is and stuff like that, so it will be a better stream for you viewers as well. So don't think I'm not going to come back and do that again because I liked it. But it was like a test run, and it enabled me to see where the cameras were working out to be, etc. So all for the best. Don't worry if you missed it because it was like a test run. And this was my workout today. What have I missed? What country fascinates you the most? I find different cultures interesting in general, just to like see what other people get up to in their daily. I genuinely like it. I like the IRL streams that like people do who see like their fitness streams. I follow a fitness streamer called Javi 44 times 2 on here, and I think he's in Spain, which isn't even far from me at all. But I've only ever seen him doing his fitness streams, and then the other day he did an IRL stream where he was just barbecuing some food with his friends. They were like just having a laugh. But it was really funny. Like it's really interesting just to go see other people hanging out, doing what they're doing. I just like normal people, regular people, things. I like meeting all the regular normal people around the world on Twitch. I think it's a good thing to be. You're the same, great. Yeah, I have to like put a bit of oil into the computer in my brain to get my memory back from when I was streaming before. Done an amazing workout, very impressive. Been a pleasure being here, chatting with you as always. Yeah, same to you back, guys, and much appreciated your subscribing. I'm just gonna have a quick look and see on here if I can see. Limitless Fitness is on, so we can go over to. Oh wait, yeah. It sort of reloaded, and a whole load of people disappeared. But Limitless is still on. So let's go over to Limitless Fitness. If you didn't see her stream before, she's doing workouts. I think it's like home gym, but like her home gym is like hella professional setup. Got Lex and Mod over there as well. I don't know if they'll be on because Sue went shopping, but we're gonna go raid over there and say hey. Gonna be fun, I'm sure. Her hair's looking lovely. Let's start the raid, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. And thanks again for being here. Okay, that's that. Now I need to stop streaming.